Hello, my name is Jeffrey Tombaugh, and I invented time travel via a method called typesetting. In order to prove to you that time travel really exists, I have used fictional and non-fictional movies and people to illustrate my points. Just like the Borg and Star Trek series have a collective mind, so too do humans living on planet Earth. The source on Earth comes from God. So where do we start? Let's start with a starship in Star Trek that bears my last name. It's the USS Tombaugh, and it was mentioned in the Voyager episode called Infinite Regress. The captain of the USS Tombaugh is Blackwood. Someday there may indeed be a starship named Tombaugh, but there definitely was a naval ship named the Blackwood. The HMS Blackwood was launched in 1955, so keep this date in mind as it's important. The HMS Blackwood was named after Vice-Admiral Sir Henry Blackwood, who was an Irish officer of the British Royal Navy. For my time travel example, let's look at the Star Trek fiction. Imagine that Captain Blackwood and his crew had time travel abilities. They certainly could have, because according to Star Trek, time travel was invented by the Federation of Planets sometime around the year 2268. And the USS Tombaugh was in service up until they were assimilated by the Borg in 2362. Since the HMS Blackwood was launched in 1955, think of a famous Blackwood that was born in this year. If you guessed Nina Blackwood, you're right. Nina was one of the very first VJs in 1981 when MTV started. If you're old enough to remember MTV, they launched their new channel with the Apollo 11 mission footage, and an astronaut on the moon was by a flag that read MTV. Why is this a big deal? Because Henry Blackwood also later took command of a ship called the HMS Warspite. On this ship was one of his nephews. His nephew, Price Blackwood, served as a midshipman. From Price Blackwood comes one of my typesets. Watch the movie Men in Black 3. The character, Jeffrey Price, is in charge of the time travel device. You can find this video on YouTube when Agent J takes his time jump. Jeffrey Price is played by Michael Chermas. Do you see a famous singer in his name? If you see Cher, you're right. Now watch Cher's official video, If I Could Turn Back Time. Did you notice that the ship is numbered 63? This is one of the years that the Apollo spaceflight program was underway. Apollo ran from 1961 to 72, and the Apollo 11 mission was the subject of Men in Black 3. Price Blackwood married Helen Sheridan on the United States Independence Day, July 4th. Henry Blackwood began his Navy career on the frigate HMS Artois. The captain of the Artois was John McBride. Fast forward to today, and the beautiful singer of the song Independence Day is Martina McBride. Henry and Price Blackwood are real time travelers, and in the movie The Time Traveler's Wife, the time traveler is named Henry, just like Blackwood. His wife in the movie, Claire, is played by Rachel McAdams. In Star Trek, there is a Starfleet security officer aboard the USS Enterprise named Ray McAdams. In ancient Greek mythology, Ray was the grandmother of Apollo, and she lived on Mount Olympus. Ray's son Poseidon also lived on Mount Olympus. In ancient mythology, one of Poseidon's favorite lovers was named Abba. There is a video I want you to watch now called I Know There's Something Going On. It's sung by Frida, who was one of the members of the band ABBA. In the video, you will see a camera named Olympus for Poseidon and a boat named Perseus, who in mythology killed Poseidon's sea monster, the Kraken. Rachel McAdams' real mother's maiden name is Gale, just like Dorothy Gale in The Wizard of Oz. As part of my time travel example, Watch the YouTube video by Blues Traveler called Run Around. In it, you'll see Dorothy and her dog Toto. The band Toto, which incidentally did not get their name from the dog, sings a song called Africa, and in it is a reference to Mount Olympus, where Apollo, the ancient god who was the namesake for the Apollo missions, resides. One more thing about the Blackwoods. In the movie Top Gun with Tom Cruise, his love interest was named Charlotte Blackwood. If you watch the official video for the song Take My Breath Away, you'll notice a letter that Blackwood gives Maverick. In that letter, she says to meet her at Laurel Beach. The Laurel Plan is the sacred plan of Apollo, and Tom Cruise was born in Syracuse, New York, which got its name from Syracuse, Italy, where there is a temple to the ancient god Apollo. Berlin, the group that sings this song, is also a city on the moon in the Star Trek fictional universe. The name of the city is actually New Berlin, but that's close enough. Take your time and check out everything I said in this video. I have more information coming in future videos, so be sure to subscribe and hit that bell notification to learn more about the typesetting project as it relates to time travel. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.